All right, morning everybody. This is Positive Pat. Wanted to take a second and talk about some things that I've been thinking about, some things that I discussed with a really good friend of mine, Justin, who used to work with me and was a huge influence on me understanding sales and starting to really understand client management, working with different types of clients. Yes, those are swords above me. I don't know why. They're my wife's dad's. I don't know. She's attached to them for whatever reason. I keep trying to get rid of them, but anyways. So a couple different things. One, I'm working on different, what I would call Stoic beliefs, ideals, things that you want to try and embody. So every week for probably the next 3 months, I'm just focusing on one word, and this week is patience. So I took a drawing that my daughter had made actually and kind of folded it. So this says patience on it, and then the whole reason that I chose this one, as you'll see, is when you open it up, it's kind of chaotic looking. So it wasn't, I don't know what she was really drawing. It was just kind of like all over the place. And I don't know why, I just thought, you know what, that would be something good to write patience on as a reminder to myself that when things are going wild or something goes haywire on a job and I'm allowing myself to get flustered, or my daughters are acting out, or whatever, it doesn't matter, throughout the day, just keep having patience. So I carry this with me in my pocket, and then next week it'll be, another one that I focus on. So in my journal today, I was writing about the fact that, the Daily Stoic, which is by Ryan Holiday, one of the questions in there is, what's one of the habits you can implement or do more of today to get rid of a bad one? And I just wrote in there, we'll continue to work on not just being patient, but being patience, like be patience. Really be that, not just act it out or find areas where you can do that, but just be it. Just like I am a human, I want to be patience. I want to be insight. I want to be foresight. I want to be whatever word you're working on. The other thing I want to talk about real quick, and again, this is always for my future self to watch, and anybody else that gets any value out of it, that's great, is kind of my continual journey of wherever I'm going. And sometimes it's like really unknown. So I really like the roofing sales role. I do relatively well at it. I've had some success with it, but I don't know if it's the forever thing where I want to really put my stamp on something. I think that I could do well in sales regardless of the industry. And I keep trying to find these connections where, I'm trying to figure out like, well, what is something that my wife and I can do together? Because I feel like I understand business pretty well and understand the different roles and different things that you have to do in business to do well and to have a business succeed. And she has all sorts of great ideas, but they're all ideas that, would take some time that I feel like I don't have now, or maybe it's just I need to be better with my time and be more productive, really maximizing all the minutes I have during the time I'm working my job so that I can free up time outside of that. And it just seems like I can't find, it's hard for me to pin her down and say, hey, let's be intentional about doing this one particular thing. It's very difficult for me to get her to do that. And part of that's because she's exhausted at the end of the day, so it's hard for me to push her to have some really involved conversation about her future when it's 9:15 at night. She finally got the 11-month-old down, and she's just had a whole day of running around and doing everything she's having to do at the house. But I'm slowly making connections between, okay, I have this business acumen and understand selling and understand ways that you market a product and everything, how to get someone to buy your stuff. So I get that. And she is super into mushrooms, and that's a growing industry. So she started to do all sorts of things, like you can see right here. She's making all these different, she keeps mushrooms from our property. This was something called a corral, and she keeps them. Then she'll make little tea tinctures out of them. And it's really cool because our whole family's gotten into it. And my 6-year-old and her little friend will go on mushroom hunts around the property, which is really neat. So I'm trying to make this connection of like, well, how can something she's interested in be something that I can put time into, and then that can be what not only financially sustains us, but gives us a lot of meaning. Is I like my role a lot, and it is very meaningful to me. But again, I don't know if that's like the forever thing that I'm going to do. So I'm going to keep doing it to the highest level I can for the time being. But I'm just trying to figure out like, what is that? What is that thing? And everyone has different viewpoints on it. Just go after your passion. Well, if your passion pays $10 an hour and you're okay with that and you can actually live on that, then awesome. I enjoy a lifestyle that's higher than that, so I can't do that. But then there's the camp of people that say, well, you just do something, and the more you do it, you get better at it, and you enjoy it more because you're better at it, and you just put time into that thing. And I'm trying to find something that I'm intentionally becoming emotionally invested in, and I don't know what that is, because I know it's going to be the emotion that drives it, not just money, not just because I'm good at something. I have to have the emotional investment in it. I've learned that about myself. That's just me personally. So anyways, anyone out there that's listening to this that, has done really well with something that you really enjoy, whether it was intentional or not, or anyone that has, comments you think would be valuable to what I'm talking about or trying to seek here, and you're maybe a level ahead of where I'm at with figuring life out, please put a comment in there. I'd love to hear it. So, all right, everyone, take it easy. Have a great day.